Hey friends, welcome to the Mazda CX-60 review. Mazda has decided to join in the race of the large premium SUVs. The big question is, can it keep up with the competition in this category? Well, that is what we are about to find out. But before we do all that, please do the right thing and join the family by clicking that like, subscribe and the notification bell. If you have already done that, thank you so much, I really appreciate you. Now, let's get into the review. Mazda South Africa has decided to bring the CX-60 in order for them to participate in the premium SUV category. At the moment, we have two trims here in SA, which is the base dynamic auto with the rear-wheel drive system and the range-topping individual with an all-wheel drive system. The one we are looking at right now is the range-topping individual. So what's under the hood then? We have a 4-cylinder 2.5-litre natural aspirated engine, pulling out 141 kilowatts of power and 261 Newton meters of torque. They all mated to an 8-speed automatic transmission, which I think it is underpowered by the way, taking the fact that the car weighs just below 2 tons, so the engine has to work very hard in order for it to bring the car up to speed. In the front end, we have a very large Mazda signature grille, a Mazda logo with a radar cruise integrated in it, a side vent, actually they are functional, a matte black plastic underneath the bumper. And let's not forget these very aggressive adaptive LED headlamps with daytime running lights integrated inside. The side profile of the car is simple yet classy. You guys agree with me, right? Feel free to let me know what you think of the car in the comment section below. It has a prominent long hood with a matte black side skirt, a plastic cladding around the wheel arches to protect the paintwork. I would have preferred it to be body colored though, since this one is marketed as a premium SUV. The side mirrors are body colored and the car is equipped with the rear privacy glass. Both models come standard with 20-inch metallic alloy wheels. These specific ones are wrapped with Goodyear 235/50 R20. The rear design of the car is making a bold statement with the slim and long LED tail lights looking so aggressive. We have the integrated brake lights in the spoiler, the CX-60 all-wheel drive badge on the left, the SkyActiv G badge on the right. You see those pipes right there? Yeah, they are not going anywhere. They are just there for design purposes. The real exhausts are underneath the car. Just bear that in mind. This particular model is equipped with a hands-free tailgate that opens up to 570 liters of boot space when the seats are folded up and 1148 when the seats are folded down. The interior has a premium build quality. Starting from the door panel, it has leather and stitching all over it. I love the use of the different materials such as brushed aluminum inset and that carbon fiber effect thing. The size of the top bin is decent. You can fit your 1.5-litre Tupperware bottle very easily. The reason why I mention Tupperware bottle is because I know South African moms love their Tupperware products. The premiumness continues to the inside. The dash is covered with soft touch leather and stitching all around. The perforated leather seat feels very comfortable and they are easy to adjust, but the car has this cool feature called driver personalization. All you need to do is to put your height and the car will adjust the seats, steering wheel, mirrors and everything, even the heads-up display. It will set your driving position like it was built for you. The whole cockpit is driver-centric. Everything is within reach. The tilt and telescoping steering wheel is giving rich and expensive vibes, I won't lie. I love the fact that they use conventional buttons on the steering wheel, not those touch sensitive things they use on nowadays. This top of the range individual is optioned with a 12 speaker Bose sound system that sounds amazing. This right here is the 12-inch sensor display and it is not touch sensitive. You can only control it by using a swivel wheel. It has Apple CarPlay and Android Auto as standard. And the car has a 360-degree view monitor cameras. In drive selection mode, we have a towing mode and an off-road mode. The climate controls are still old school buttons, of which it's a good thing, right? Yeah, I think so. In this wide center console, we have a gear shifter, a hill descent control button, a 360 camera button, a media knob, a swivel wheel, a park button, and an auto hold button. Let's not forget those two cup holders and a 12-volt socket. The center storage is a bit shallow, but you'll be happy to hear that there is a 2 USB Type-C inside. On top we have this massive panoramic sunroof, but truly speaking I would have preferred if the car was having a dark headliner. The car has a bunch of safety features, but these ones are the ones that caught my eyes, which are radar cruise control, blind spot monitoring system, rear cross traffic alert, lane keeping assist, and lane departure warning. With all that being said, now let's check out the back seats of the car. Never mind that window sticker, we'll discuss the pricing later. If you take a look at the rear door panel, it has the same build quality as the front, so your back passengers won't feel less important at all. The top end is a little bit on the smaller side, but I can definitely live with that. Space at the back is massive. I mean, you can fit 3 adults here and they won't complain about being cramped. You have ISOFIX and car point in all back seats, but be careful, you might lose those if you remove them. Yep, that's what I'm talking about. If you pull down the center armrest, you'll find those 2 cup holders. We have 2 rear air vents and 2 USB Type-C at the back, so no one will complain about charging ports. Everyone is set. The car has a long wheelbase, so it has an advantage over other SUVs in this category. This is the amount of knee room for a person who is 5 foot 8 inches. And this is the amount of headroom I have, despite the massive panoramic sunroof we have in this top spec model. For you guys who love reading a lot, don't worry, Mazda has something for you. This is what you call reading light, so you won't have to use your cell phone for the flashlight. The claimed average fuel consumption is 7.7 liters per 100 km for a rear-wheel drive model and 8.9 liters per 100 km for this all-wheel drive variant. The CX-60 features a 5-year unlimited kilometer warranty and a service plan. Now let's get into the depressing part of this review. This top spec CX-60 cost 844,500 Rand. When you finance a car that costs this amount of money with no deposit and no balloon payment at the current prime lending rate of 11.75% for a period of 72 months, you are looking at a monthly installment of 16,401 Rand. If you add a premium insurance of a plus or minus 2,500 Rand, and the full tank of this car will cost you 1,350.82 cents. So that brings the estimated total cost of ownership up to 20,251.82 cents. Yep, I know, it is steep, very steep. But yes, we love nice things even though they cost us an arm and a leg. So what are my final verdicts of the car? 1, I think the car looks good and it has an amazing build quality. I take nothing from that. but I think the 2.5 liter engine is underpowered. And I would have preferred the infotainment screen to be touch sensitive. I know you guys at Madza are saying it is more safer to use the swivel wheel if the car is in motion. But for my 800,000 rand, I would have preferred to have my cake and eat it. That brings us to the end of this review. Please don't forget to click that like and subscribe. Thank you guys for watching. Until the next one. Peace.